Hello friends, in this video I am going to discuss about one of the important concepts called aromatic nucleophilic substitution reactions. Generally in aromatic compounds we can see electrophilic substitution reactions, but here we are going to see nucleophilic substitution reaction. Generally simple benzene does not give or undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. Simple benzene does not undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. Why it won't undergo means three reasons. In the nucleophilic substitution reaction, leaving group and incoming nucleophile, both two groups are there, right? H minus is very weak leaving group or outgoing nucleophile. That's what this is one of the reasons. And during a SN1 reaction, right, generation of carbocation takes place, right? Phenyl carbocation is highly unstable. Okay, phenyl carbocation is highly unstable, and repulsion takes place between incoming nucleophile and benzene. Both is something like nucleophiles only, right? That's what. If you take general benzene with a nucleophile, reaction won't readily takes place. We can't expect any kind of nucleophilic substitution reaction, but we can expect nucleophilic substitution reaction when electron withdrawing group is there on the benzene. Okay, electron withdrawing group containing benzene readily undergo aromatic nucleophilic substitution reaction. Simply, nucleophile means generally remember with a negative charge. Okay, when electron withdrawing group is there, let me take a benzene over there with electron withdrawing group. What happens? Electron shifting takes place towards the electron withdrawing group, and what happens? Positive charge generates on the benzene ring. When positive charge is generated, the negative charge readily come and attack, right? That's what electron withdrawing group containing benzene readily undergo what? Nucleophilic substitution reaction. Based on the mechanism, right, this aromatic nucleophilic substitution reactions are of three types. Aromatic nucleophilic substitution reactions are of three types. First one is aromatic SN1 reactions, aromatic SN2 reaction, aromatic nucleophilic substitution reaction with the benzene mechanism. Okay, these two together we'll discuss now. This one we'll discuss in the next video. Okay, now let us see how the simple reaction takes place. I'm taking for SN1 mechanism, aromatic SN1 mechanism, I'm taking diazonium salt over there. What is this? Diazonium salt with water gives phenol. We know this particular reaction. Phenol, we know this. Okay, how this reaction takes place? Generally, N2 is more stable than that of N2 plus, right? Because of its bond order. Okay. Now, one thing we have to remember, this is since it is unstable, what happens? Elimination of N2 takes place over there. When elimination takes place, what happens? Positive charge generation takes place, right? After generation of positive charge, what do we have? We have water over there, right? H2O. This water attacks the carbocation. After attacking, what happens? We'll get something like this. H with a positive charge. Oxygen with a positive charge is unstable. What happens? Elimination of proton takes place, and finally what we'll get? We'll get our product. What is this one? Phenol. Okay, this is how the SN1 mechanism takes place in general. Okay, this is also what is this? Diazonium chloride, right? What do we have? D2O instead of H2O. D2O is there. What do we have? Instead of OH, what we'll get? We'll get OD over there. Okay, this is how the SN1 aromatic SN1 reaction takes place. Let us check aromatic SN2 reactions over here. Okay, now what do we have? We have nucleophile, right? Nucleophile attacks the benzene over there, and what happens? This is how the reaction mechanism takes place over there. Negative charge, right? Again delocalization takes place. Negative charge. Okay, again delocalization. Here the negative charge. Okay, and finally what happens? Elimination of leaving group takes place, and finally we'll get substituted product, right? This is what our product. Okay, this is what our product. This is how the SN2 mechanism takes place. Okay, now let us take these three examples over there: fluorobenzene, chlorobenzene, and bromobenzene. Okay, out of these three, which are going to be more reactive towards aromatic nucleophilic substitution reaction? I'll simply give you, this is the order. Why this is the order means, if the substituted atom on the benzene has more electronegativity, right? If more electronegativity is there, what happens? This increases the magnitude of positive charge on the ring. If positive charge increases, what happens? Negative charged nucleophile will readily come and attacks the benzene over there, right? That's what this is the order. The same thing followed over here also. What is this one? We from left to right, what is happening? Number of electron withdrawing group is increasing. Magnitude of positive charge will be increased on the ring, readily nucleophilic substitution reaction we can expect. Okay, now let us take a electron withdrawing group with nitro group, right, where the electron with nucleophilic substitution reaction takes place readily. Generally, electron withdrawing group or nitro group is meta-directing group towards electrophilic substitution reaction because it decreases electron density at ortho and para position, right? Decreasing means what? Here ortho position and the para position, what we are getting? Positive charge, right? Where the negative charge will go to the positive charge only, right? Where will go? We can expect ortho or para. That's what this is. Nitro group at ortho position or at para position we can expect nucleophilic substitution reactions. Okay, now we have two chlorines over there, right? We have two chlorines. Which chlorine is readily going to be substituted over there? We have to remember one thing over there, where the nitro group is going to be, what is this, decrease more electrons over there, where the electron density decreased more over there comparatively. We have ortho and para position. The chlorine is a good leaving group over there. At para position, what do we have? Like more electron deficiency is there. That's what nucleophile readily comes and attacks over there, and we'll get para substituted product over there. Para substituted product over there. Okay, now again we have pyridine, right? The previous videos, right, I have mentioned like how the reactivity towards the electrophilic substitution reaction and what is the role of pyridine in the substitution reactions and all those things I have explained. If possible, I'll leave this particular video in the cards. You just go through it, you will get an idea. Here what I am trying to say is that pyridine is highly reactive towards nucleophilic substitution reaction because during the delocalization 2, 4, 6th positions gets the positive charge. Okay, because of which nucleophilic substitution takes place at 2, 4, 6. 3 and 5th position we can expect electrophilic substitution reaction, right? That's what simply I'll give you one simple reaction, that is at 2nd position nucleophilic substitution reaction takes place, right? Now let us see here. What is this? These are all like this is the pyridine. These are all the nucleophile where the nucleophilic substitution reaction is going to be, right? What is the nucleophile here? NH2 minus is going to be the nucleophile. That's what at 2nd position we can expect nucleophilic substitution, that is NH2. Okay, this particular reaction is known as Chichi-Babin reaction. Chichi-Babin reaction, one of the named reactions. Okay, Chichi-Babin reaction is one of the aromatic nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay, here what do we have? ETO minus, right? ETO minus is going to be the nucleophile over there. Okay, and substitution takes place at the 2nd position. What is this one? OET. Okay, same thing here, phenyl is going to be the nucleophile over there. That's what the 2nd position phenyl will come. Here N-butyl sodium, right? N-butyl is going to be the nucleophile. That's what N-butyl will come at this particular position. Sorry. Okay, this is how the reaction takes place with the pyridine, right? Now let us see here. Once again, let us see how the reaction mechanism takes place. Generally during the reaction mechanism, what I mentioned, ring carbon gets the positive charge, right? How they'll get the positive charge? Electron shifting takes place initially towards nitrogen over there. After shifting, what happens? Nitrogen gets the negative charge and this carbon gets the positive charge with hydrogen, right? And what do we have? We have nucleophile. Nucleophile already attacks over there. After attacking, what will get? Hydrogen and the nucleophile, right? This electron again shifting takes place towards the carbon and the elimination of hydride takes place. Okay, not the proton over there. Minus H minus. Okay, what will get finally? We'll get substituted product over there. Nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay, one thing we have to remember during the nucleophilic substitution reaction, how the H is getting out. It is not like electrophilic substitution reaction where the last step is going to be the proton elimination, right? Here hydride elimination here. Okay, this particular thing we have to remember. Okay, this is how the aromatic nucleophilic substitution reaction takes place. Thank you for watching.